After OpenClaw, if there is any AI tool which is not only popular but useful, I believe that is Claude Code from Anthropic. In this video, I am going to give you a complete hands-on cheat sheet for Claude Code, which is Anthropic's official AI coding assistant that lives right inside your terminal. Unlike browser based AI tools where you copy paste code back and forth, which you can also do with Claude Code by the way, but my favorite is CLI, and that is what I'm going to show you how it sits inside your project, reads your file, and understand your code base and helps you write, edit, and debug code through natural language. So let's get started. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. In the past, I have also done various videos on Claude Code, but for this one, I'm just going to start from scratch. So I'm going to use this Ubuntu system and I am going to simply install Claude Code again by running this command. And don't worry, I'm going to give you the complete command set which I'm going to use. You can find it in your the first print command, and that would be in my GitHub repo. So you can see that my Claude Code is now installed. You can also source it in your shell, which I already have done. So I'm not going to do it again. You can also verify the Claude version, and this is the most latest one as of today. Next step which you need to do is to log in. Now this is where you would need to go to Claude.ai, or you would need to have a paid account with Anthropic. I'm using the Claude Pro account, which is $20 US a month. So let me log in with my email and then come back. And by the way, if you're looking to rent a GPU or CPU or VM on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. And I'm now logged into the Claude, and this is my current working directory. It is asking me if I trust it or not. I do. I'll just press enter here, and Claude Code is now all done, and it is just thinking about my repo automatically. So I'll just leave it there. I'll just quickly show you my repo. So I've just created a simple fast API project, a dummy project, which has got this main.py. Some of the routes are there, very simple. And then this is my requirement.file. I just wanted to show you all the cheat sheet commands in one place. And we will just be using this project as our testing ground. I have just pressed escape to go back to the prompt. But before we play around with this Claude Code, let me show you the cheat sheet which I'm going to share with you. Plus, I'm also going to give you a rundown shortly. There are various other commands which are part of Claude Code. But you know what? As far as my experience with Claude Code is, and I have done it in various production projects too, and also you have seen a lot of videos coming through. These are mostly the commands which you would be using in your day-to-day life. Even if you're attempting some hackathon for Anthropic or any coding hackathon, I think this should be very handy. Anyway, so we will just leave it here. We'll come back to it shortly, and let's now try to run some of the common commands which I wanted to show you. So for example, here you can just, for example, ask Claude Code what files are in this project and what does it do. So it is all natural language, by the way, and that is the key. If you can formulate your questions properly in very simple English, you would be good to go. There you go. You see, it has identified that it has three files, and then it is giving you a very simple synopsis. You can ask it to do something. Now the key here is to keep it short. You don't need to write the full War and Peace novel. You just say, okay, you see it has already given you the code, some differentiator, what it is adding, what it is removing. You say that, okay, I will just allow all the edits so that I don't have to give it the prompt again and again. So make sure you keep your sentences very succinct or very short, very targeted. No need to write full paragraphs. And then it has, these are the changes which it has made. You can go to main.py and you will see your changes here. Now coming back here, what else you can do? You can ask it to write tests, and this is one of the most prominent use cases you should be using your Claude Code, that to test, to write unit tests, because no need of writing them manually anymore. This is one thing which Claude does very, very well. So you see, it has created a test.py, which it you can also check it out here. This is a test underscore main.py. It has all the test grounded to your project, and make sure that you use this as much as possible. Another thing which you can do is to just check cost here, like what exactly is the costing. You can also do the tokens and various other things. And the context command is the most which I use. As you can see, I already have used around 3.5k tokens, and system tooling has been on 5.3%, and overall I have just used 9% of it. There are various other commands which you can use. For example, you can also check stats, or status. So I'll just do status. So this is my session id, my login method, my pro account, this is my org, and this is my email, which is already publicly available. So also, I receive a lot of emails from people. First, my apologies, I cannot answer them all, and mostly are about the videos which I already have done. So if you want the answers to your comments, no promises, just put your comment under the video. And if you want a guaranteed response, become a member, and then I'm going to definitely answer you. That is one thing I would request you to do. Anyway, so let's press escape here to go back. I think it also, sorry, my typing is just a bit off today. You can also check the memory file. So it basically opens the Claude dot markdown file, where Claude remembers project context across section, and it also compacts them. You can also you know uh, do some git status. I don't have the git, but you can, it just takes you to the bash mode, and I use it a lot. I mean, you can use a lot of other commands which you see that it has just used the bash or shell from here. So now these are few of the commands, but let me walk you through quickly around the cheat sheet. So the cheat sheet is pretty simple. And if you look at it, these are on the left hand side our setup commands. So you install Claude Code with one curl command, authenticate with your Claude account, and you are done. Claude auth status is also handy to quickly check if you are logged in. I mean, I already have checked it, as you saw. And then on the right hand side, we have CLI commands. These are most of the CLI commands I use, and these are the ones you run from your terminal. Claude on its own starts an interactive session. The dash p flag is very crucial, very powerful. It lets you run a one-off task without opening a full session. You can even pipe files directly into the Claude with this command which I have shown. And of course, I can't run all of these commands in interactively, but you will have them and you can simply run them. Then we have the slash commands. These run inside a Claude Code session I just showed you. The ones you will use most are clear to reset the conversation, compact to free up context when things get long, and cost to check your token usage or context. Uh, for it, I use context. The visual breakdown of your context window is also quite cool, as you just saw. And then you can also do some model selection and few other things, as you can see, and this will keep changing as Anthropic releases more. Keyboard shortcuts, some of them control C to cancel, shift plus tab to toggle between modes, and escape plus escape to rewind your conversation to a previous point. That's right. And these are all the ones which I was talking about. And quick input prefixes, this is very interesting too. So the colon prefix is really useful. It runs the shell command directly inside your session without leaving Claude Code. If you use the at sign, it triggers file path autocomplete. So that is also quite handy once you get really hands on with it. Then we have, if you're working with code, of course, natural language. This is where the magic happens. Just talk to Claude naturally, ask it to explain code, fix bugs, write tests, create new files. No special syntax needed, but again, keep it short. No need to write very long sentences. Then on the right hand side, MCP servers you will be using quite commonly if you talk with external data, because MCP servers extend Cloud Code with external tooling like GitHub, Slack, databases, and much more. You configure them once and Cloud can use them automatically. I have done heaps of videos on it. You can search the channel. And then these are few of the pro tips which I use very commonly. You can use clear between unrelated tasks. You can run init in every new project to generate a Markdown file. And uh, I normally stick to Sonnet model instead of Opus to keep the cost down. So this is, a quick cheat sheet. I know that it's quite punchy, but you know what? This is all you need most of the time, and then you can grow from there. I will share it. Let me know what do you think. Don't forget to star the GitHub repo where you will find this HTML file, and there are a lot of goodies there too already. Again, please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X. I regularly share tips there too, and I would highly appreciate the support. Thank you for all the help.